Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here, and today I wanted to share my process for this layout for the Traci Reed Designs creative team. I'm working with sketch number 49 for the month of April on the Traci Reed Designs blog, and I'm also using the Keep Chasing Rainbows digital collection for my layout here. And so I have a cool photo. River got a great haircut a couple of weeks ago, and they're really happy with it. And so I thought that this sketch would be a super fun way to celebrate their colorful hair and their joy over having this experience in this hair salon. The hair salon, if you're interested, it's called Alkali Salon in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I highly recommend them. It truly was a wonderful experience. And so the sketch showed these background squares, and what I did was took the colors or the pattern papers from the Keep Chasing Rainbows collection. They are in rainbow order, and so I clipped those in Photoshop to the squares, the ones that had diagonal lines. I used two different pattern papers, and I'm just following the Roy G. Biv color pattern here, going pink, red to yellow, orange, green, or orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. And the center, I did just all of the colors with the little banner square. And one of the reasons for that was simply because most of it is covered up with the photo and the background of the photo. So one thing I did before printing this all out was the sketch itself showed a plain gray border around the photo. And I used the gray border around the layout itself. And then instead of a gray border going around the photo, I used the rainbow pattern paper. And then I also typed out just a simple page of journaling that goes underneath the photo, and then clipped this all together with an older metal heart-shaped clip that I had in my stash. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about my use of gray in this layout, because the gray cardstock for the background might seem a little different of a choice, and I also pulled some dimensional objects from my stash that are gray, and gray is one of River's favorite colors. So that makes the layout very relevant to them and their tastes and their style. They're almost always wearing gray, silver, black, staying in that color area. And so then here I just pulled the sketch in so that I could remember where I was adding the embellishments that I had printed out. And so, of course, the title I built using River is created with the glitter alphabets in the Keep Chasing Rainbows collection. The Today word art is already created for you in the collection. And then I added a little journaling spot underneath all that for another bit of journaling is kind of the public side of journaling and a private side of journaling there. And then I printed out the clouds. I thought the clouds were really adorable. because they already have little pattern papers on them. They're printed with pattern papers, and they add a bit more fun. The sketch itself called for stars, and I used clouds instead, because sometimes you have clouds in your life and some areas that you're struggling with, and then you have a breakthrough. And this was a breakthrough experience. It was for both of us. The private journaling, I wrote more about my perspective and what I saw for me and what I learned from this experience. And then the public journaling is just more about how truly happy I am for River that they had this experience, and thanking them for teaching me things about inclusive spaces and how important those spaces are for all of us, really. So I also added word strips. There were some great word strips in this collection. The little rainbow at the top of the photo, I love that so much. It's just peeking out a little bit from the cloud. And let's see, I used a little wood button above the name. Again, bringing in things from my stash that I've had forever. And also I used the pinwheel at the bottom. My hand is covering that little pinwheel up, but it's actually a printed out element from the Keep Chasing Rainbows collection. And I loved it because it repeated all of the colors in the rainbow, all of the colors in this gorgeous collection. And so what I love first and foremost is how this sketch allowed me to really create a very dynamic and colorful layout for a very colorful hairstyle and a very celebratory page. I love that so much. You could use this type of background for any kind of layout, but it was especially happy for this page. I also just added a stamp and the little rainbow heart enamel pin at the top there with the little half circle banner. And I'm just adding some of the extra little pieces that I pulled from my stash, and then finished up the layout, and I'm calling it done for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll head over to the Traci Reed Designs blog and see how the creative team interpreted this sketch, every one of them in their own way. And also, of course, I'll have links to the product down below and the sketch so you can grab them for yourself and enjoy. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.